Okay. Alright guys, test, 1 3 test. Hopefully we can come through nice and clear and everyone can hear me okay. Give us a thumbs up 100% if you can hear me okay. Sorry guys, I'm just getting everything together real quick. Here we go. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind guys just because I had a bit of a rough one with the little ones last night. Go. If I bring that one up, there we go. Co-host, there we go. Put that one there. Oh, that's what I'm missing at the moment. I'll bring it up in a minute. All right, you there, Doctor? Can you hear me okay? Test, 1 3 test. Oop, that's not what I want. Yeah, mate, gotcha. Coming through loud and clear. They're going good, mate. Sorry, I'm just running a little bit behind. I'm just getting a few things together, but the live stream is happening. Had a bit of a rough one with the little ones last night. So my daughter was sick last night, and my son didn't want to sleep in his own bed, so I spent last night on his floor again. But yeah, we're here, we're doing it. But I'm just running a little bit behind, so bear with me, guys. But Doctor, how are you? Can't complain. But it's been good. Like been a lot happen. That's I know 5 away from 100, guys. It's like it's rapidly approaching. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go, guys. Also, as well, don't forget to jump over to the live stream element as well, over on the VeVe Collectables YouTube channel, which I'm about to post a link to right now. Share, download. Yep, I'm just put that out there now. There you go. I've just posted it on X. There we go. There it is. So I'll put a like, follow, repost it on that as well. Okay, cool. There we go. So let me bring up the live stream element of this, which will be there we go, guys. All right, we're into it. There we go. So all right, now who we got in the house? Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit behind, but I do see we've got some of the cool kids in the house. We've got Notorious Moonboy in the house, Swampy number 5, Fried Labbits, Double Quill, and Chris Severs. Say thanks for dropping in, guys. Like I said, I'm off to a little bit of a rough start because I had a bit of a rough night last night, but a little bit behind. But we're here, we're ready. Let's run some intro music and let's get into it. Oh, actually, first of all, just let me know if you can hear my soundboard because I had a few audio issues last time around, but I'm pretty sure I've solved it. So let me just see if you can hear this.
Oh yeah.
Excellent, good. That's all I wanted to hear. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with this one.
This where Wednesdays come through with the fire. Ours man strange connecting. We inspire from Marvel to DC galaxies. We traverse cryptoids and VV in the digital universe. Turn the page, we talk NFTs, know the drill. Comic panels, movie legends, all for the thrill. Randoms. Let's collect wisdom like gems. Be a part of the fam. Hear your voice in the hands. Where the universe collides. Collect, connect where our passion resides.
All right. Yeah, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here. We're back again with we're up to VeVe Wednesdays episode 95. 95, ladies and gentlemen. That's amazing. 95. So, oh, hang on. I see a sad face. Please don't tell me my audio is playing up.
Yeah, unfortunately the music was spotty, and then even when you just hit that last soundboard noise, it was
Oh no.
it sounds like yeah, it sounds far away.
Okay, let's try that. Test 1 through test.
Sound good?
Sound good? Sound better? Let's try this now.
It starts off loud and then it
Then
like hits a peak and then it dips.
Okay, it dips off. Interesting. Okay. Like I said, guys, we're still learning as we go here, but hopefully I will try and sort that out as we go. It's funny though, because I think it must be like you're streaming it to like to the X space, because on the YouTube side of things it sounds crisp and fine, so maybe it's something to do with the X space, but I will look into that. But thanks. But anyway, back to what I was saying, guys. But yeah, a big thank you to everyone who's taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us at the time of recording. I see all the cool kids in the house: Notorious Moonboy, Swampy Number 5, Fried Labbits, Double Quill, Chris Severs, and League of Dragons. Cool name. But thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. And yeah, bigger, and also as well, bigger thank you to my co-host, Mr. Dr. Strange. How are you, sir?
I am good, but exhausted.
Oh, mate, me too.
Yeah, yeah. I know you feel my pain. I know a lot of you guys in this space feel my pain, man. It's that adult life. But yeah, man, I've been working on a new piece of content. I actually just like dropped it. Like it's not out yet. It's gonna premiere tomorrow at 12. But finally got it uploaded to YouTube, and got the tweet out there. Just tweeted it out before we came on. So it's reverberating around the VeVe streets. But yeah, I did a top 5 Marvel comics burned on VeVe video. Man, we got a VeVe sponsored giveaway for that video as well. Yeah, man, it's something new I'm trying out, so it's my usual in-depth analysis on things, but we really break things down, hop over to Stacker World. We're looking at remaining editions, how many were burnt, highlighting cover artists, because how sometimes we don't know who these people are, man. So yeah, it was really fun making it, man, and I hope the community enjoys it, and I hope people participate in that giveaway as well, man. VeVe's been giving out some insane stuff. Been seeing that on my timeline, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally second that. And also as well, guys, I've got this a streaming live on the YouTube, the VeVe Collectables YouTube channel as well, so you can see that. It's a top 5 Marvel Comics burned on VeVe, and that is on All Things Strange on Doctor Strange's channel over on YouTube. So that's here on the live stream element. So if you want to head over there, check that out. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Also for the VeVe Collectables channel and his. Definitely check that out. It says here, for me, it premieres in 12 hours. So check it out when it premieres.
Yeah, man. That's awesome that I can see that it'll be like 5 p.m. your time. I can see that through the screen.
That's it. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. See, this is what I have
so
to
my
work
time. Right, like my time, it's going to be 12 p.m. So now I have a good understanding of our time differential. Right there, did it for me.
There you go, right there. The visual representation of time travel and how annoying it can be.
Right.
But
so,
also,
yeah, man.
But also, just on the subject of VeVe, before I forget about it, this is episode 95 is actually officially sponsored by VeVe. So thank you so much for that, VeVe. And there will be a giveaway involved with that at the end of the show as well. So thank you so much. Now I'm going to try this again. Like I said, I'm having issues with the soundboard, but I'm going to try and tweak it as I go.
Yes, it's still did the same thing. Starts off loud and drops off.
Okay, maybe some.
Yeah, but
maybe some. Yeah, it might be an audio thing, but you may not hear it in the X spaces right now. But if you go back to the to the replay on the VeVe Collectables YouTube channel and listen to the YouTube side of this, it might sound better. We'll see. So yeah, big shout out to VeVe as well. It's a VeVe sponsored giveaway, so there will be a giveaway involved with that, which I will do right now. So if you basically head over to the VeVe Collectables YouTube channel, which basically looks a little something. Actually, if I do this, that might be a bit easier. Sorry. This is what happens when you try and do things in real time.
I wish they let you pin like one thing in particular in the Jumbotron. That way, like as you keep adding things, it just stays as the first. You know what I mean? Like the number one.
Here we go.
That'd be
If I
nice.
change that one to that one. There we go. So this is us. If I get rid of that one for a sec. Right. So this is us right here. See? The VeVe Collectives YouTube channel. So that's on the live stream element of this as well, if you guys haven't already jumped over there as well. But yeah, just Google the VeVe Collective and you should see this streaming right now live. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe and all that jazz. And we're going to do the giveaway. So basically, what I want you to do is I've got my StreamYard picker tool running in the background. And all you need to do is just put in hashtag Gambit. Because that's on our topic of discussion today. And also as well, it is also streaming live on my X page as well. So if you go over to Osman Collect 63, which I'm pretty sure you all should be following me, the live stream element of this should be streaming to that as well. And make sure you put in your hashtag Gambit on that, and that should register as well. Oh, I see I've got one entry. Good, so I know it's working. So Mr. Chris Evans has got his entries in. Very good. I know I should have put in hashtag Daredevil because I know that Chris is all over that at the moment. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to view it yet. But yeah, from what I've read, it looks like the reviews are pretty solid. The first 2 episodes did not fail to disappoint. And Chris, if you're able to, mate, you're more than welcome to come up to the stage and talk about it. And that goes for everyone else as well. If anybody wants to come up to the stage at any point during the show and wants to chime in on what they're up to, what they've been collecting, their collecting experiences. Also, as well, if you've been hanging out in the VeVeverse, what you've been building, we want to hear about it, and that's what these spaces are for. Just basically, what we are is basically just a nice collector's corner where we just sort of like we just chat, we chill, we talk about all things basically happening like in the web on VeVe, or fandom. Whether that be comics, film, TV, we predominantly cover VeVe. Oh no, I pushed the wrong button. See, this is what happens when you do things in real time, ladies and gentlemen. I pushed the wrong button and I probably got kicked out of my space. There we go. Oh, see, this is what happens when you do things in real time, ladies and gentlemen. I pushed the wrong button and I probably got kicked out of my space. Uh-oh, I think I hit the wrong button and now I'm in trouble. Oh, see, this is what happens when you do things in real time, ladies and gentlemen. I pushed the wrong button and I probably got kicked out of my space. No, what have I done? Uh-oh. Sorry, guys, have to bear with me a second because I hit the wrong button and I got kicked out of my own space. What have I done? All right, there we go. Okay, I'm back. So you guys got me? Check, check, 1, 2, check. All right, check, check, 1 through check. Everyone got me? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I hit the wrong button. I accidentally kicked myself out of my own space. So that was that was my bad, ladies and gentlemen. Can everyone hear me okay? Yeah, yeah. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. I do apologize. I hit the wrong button on my screen, and I think I kicked myself out of my own space. So that. Well, see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Was the space? Would say, did the space actually close? Did everyone hear me okay? Right. Okay. Ah. That's it. We just went, oops. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. How are you, Casey? Yeah, so
I
sorry for
heard
dropping in.
Doctor Strange is crackling in the background, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
So
no, that was my fault, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. That was a big fail on my part.
it's all good. We're still here.
That's it, but we're back. I say I managed to get back in.
Casey caught me waddling some candy.
What?
I see.
Supposed to keep that on the low.
Yeah, it's like shh. But that's it. Doctor taking advantage of a quiet moment. No, cool. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Back into it. Yeah. So up to the stage. Yeah. So we have Casey and also have Mr. Chris Severs. Chris, how are you, sir?
Alex, team, good. How are you guys?
I'm good, mate. Good. Sorry, we had a few little technical issues there, but we're back on track.
Yeah, sorry, I heard that candy wrapping too going on. So it's just like, what's happening? I better pop out because I thought, Doc, I thought I screwed it up. I was like, let me get out of here.
Nope. It was all me, ladies and gentlemen. I take full responsibility for that. But what's been happening, everybody? And also as well, before I forget about it, I was right in the middle of doing my shout outs. Also, one last shout out, and then we'll get into the topic, which is none other than this guy right here. Whoop. Big shout out to California Comics, which is part of our VeVe Supportorship. California Comics, amazing. Working in real life, mint under extraordinaire, as Chris knows very, very well. If you need someone to help acquire something for your collection, which I know Chris also knows very well because that comes into one of my community shout outs. This is the guy to talk to. And also, California Comics building himself a fantastic VeVeverse at the same time. And just a big supporter of what we do here in the web and also myself with Get to the Comics. So big shout out to you, and of course a big shout out to VeVe Comics and VeVe Digital Collectables as being part of our web supportership as well. They don't always sponsor one of our shows. They only have the resources to sponsor one of our shows every week. We're lucky enough this one is actually Webby Wednesdays number 95 is our sponsored show for the week. And again, they're just a big thank you for providing a product that we can all rally behind and talk about and enjoy, and also to bring us all together and just to share our love of fandom. So big shout out to them for that one. Right, let's get into it. So Chris, I'm assuming you came running to the stage because you heard the word Daredevil.
Caught.
So how
guilty.
Was it?
Oh, I don't know what I can say. You haven't seen it.
No, I mean I haven't seen it, but I've been reading all the reviews, and so far everyone seems to be very happy with it. I think there were a few very shocking moments in the first two episodes, but Chris, what was your initial thoughts about it without spoiling everything? Did it very importantly meet all your expectations?
Oh, it was better than the original. I don't like the series started off pretty good back in series episode first year, and then the second was okay, and then the third just ramped up, and then they just came out with 2 releases this year, and I've already watched them twice, and I'm probably going to watch them again. It was just,
all right.
Yeah, you watch the first time, right, just to enjoy the show, and then my wife she missed the second episode, and so we just watched it about an hour ago, and you start really picking up on the little details that you miss, right? And so, but yeah, it's well done. It's comic book accurate. The crew is fantastic. I mean, everything about this show is so well done. It's shout out to Marvel. Shout out to the Daredevil team. Big shout out to those that don't know. There was a group that was formed when I guess when the series used to be on Netflix and Marvel was going to cancel it. And Disney, of course, went in and picked it up for Disney Plus, and they weren't sure what to do with it. And a group formed called Save Daredevil. So there's a hashtag called Save Daredevil.
All right.
And they ended up with an enormous following. They actually fundraised, I think it was a Kickstarter. They raised enough money to buy billboards in Times Square to help with the appeal. And they ended up, I mean, I'm sure Marvel had their own decisions on this, right? But this was a definite fan boost that said, we want this, make this happen. And of course, now we've got this 18 series run, and now, it's just palpitating. It's just exciting. It's just
nice.
As a you know, when you grow up and you've got your favorite fandom or your favorite comic book hero, and then all of a sudden it's reality. You know, for Spider-Man fans, right, Hulk fans, everyone sort of lived through that. But there wasn't really Daredevil, and he's such an iconic character. He's such an important part of Marvel. He's as important to their street level characters as Spidey, and so to see this all again playing out like this. Big shout out to that Save Daredevil team, and I've met one of the members of the team, and Christine, and she wrote a book on everything Daredevil and the science behind how all the system. I bought that book and read it and sent her a note and said, I really just love this, and she got back. Like it's another great community, right? So if you're into Daredevil, yeah, I don't know, Oz, I could spoiler alert, so many things right now.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like Richard when the X-Men showed up. It's just crazy.
Oh
right?
yeah,
So-
yeah. That's, he just wants to talk about it, doesn't he? Yeah. Well, maybe we can save maybe for next week, give everyone a chance to digest it. Because me, like I said,
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet because it actually premiered 2 p.m. Last night, so I haven't had a chance to do it. Plus, life and everything else in between. But Doctor KC, what about you two? Have you two had a chance to watch the new Daredevil show at all yet?
No, I don't have much free time. I guess I could go do that instead of being in the space, but I want to be here instead. um, no, and I've also been super into Severance, so I had to binge
Yes.
watch that to catch up with everybody.
Yes, absolutely. I know Severance is another one that's quite popular. Big shout out to the Real Uncommon podcast as well, because they had their, I think it's Severance live stream where they had a big discussion about it. So definitely check that out if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, we're just starting that one too, so it's cool.
Yeah. Again, that's another one on my to watch list as well. But again, life, commitments, family, etc., etc.
Exactly, man. I've been wanting to watch Severance. That hasn't happened. Just got the ability to start working on this top 5 video. I've been wanting to do it for like the last week, but I've just been busy as hell. So got started on it, and yeah, man, I think maybe an hour or two from when I started is when Daredevil dropped, and I've just been doing this video for like 2 days, bro. It's been crazy. All my free time, just doing this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this series out, man. It's getting good reviews. I knew it would be good. So yeah, got a couple things on the list. Now that I got this out the way, hoping I can catch up on things like movies and shows.
Yeah, definitely. And also as well, guys, just in case everyone is just joining us for the first time, I see a lot more of the cool kids jumping in the space. See the likes of KeyComicx is with us. Hey, so I know you got your what no show coming up soon, so make sure you check that out. Support KeyComicx or Hippie2323. Mahalo Joe's in the space as well. Mahalo, check your DMs as well, mate, because I did send you a DM not long ago. Just got to confirm a few things with you. And again, we've got Richard Holly Fasholi with us as well. If you need some tips on cybersecurity, this is the guy to talk to. And Low Mick, so good to see you, mate. So I see you scooping up all those low mints. So congratulations to you, man, with the plan. Unibomber's with us as well. And awesome, guys. And yeah, just make sure you jump over to the VeVe Collectables YouTube channel and get in your hashtags Gambit for your chance to walk away at the end of the show with a VeVe sponsor giveaway. And also, will register on the X space as well. So if you go over to my X page, OsmondCollect63, and find the live stream part of this show, you can put in your hashtags there, and the StreamYard picker tool should register that as well. Just make sure it is from the live stream element of the show, not from the chats, because otherwise it will from the chats of what we're posting in now, as it will not register. Just to put that out there. But KC, what about you? Because it's been a while since you've jumped into our space. How have you been, and what have you been up to? Have you been collecting anything? Have you been catching up any TV shows? What's been happening with you?
Yeah, overall I'm good right now. I think I got a cold from my nephew, so I'm a little sick.
No.
I don't know if you could hear that I'm congested, but sorry if my voice is extra annoying today. But yeah, just working, still watching the little guy. He's been a handful because he's teething like crazy. He has 2 new teeth popping through right now. So, but other than that, yeah, I sat there and binge watched Severance, and I'm getting back into painting a little bit, so I've been
nice.
doing that on my free time. And yeah, so as far as collecting, not too much collecting. I still was getting my apartment together like all month because I moved to
Really?
my own place. So,
Oh,
but yeah,
excellent.
life is good.
No, that sounds awesome. So,
Happy that we have the VeVeverse, and I plan to definitely hang out with you guys in there eventually.
yeah, same. I mean, have you actually had a chance to get in there at all yet? Because again, that's another one's been on my list of things to do.
I
Which,
was I was in the beta tester, so I've actually hung out in there before it was like open to all y'all. Um, I haven't built much myself. I just more so like toured other people's. But yeah, I definitely want to get in there more and create. Um, I just need to find time to do it. I need to like be the person that like sits there and like creates a schedule, or like I'm just all over the place, you know?
yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Like, I'm exactly the same. Like, I basically in between doing my 9 to 5 job, family life, getting content together for the web V shows, also my own channel, get to the comics as well. I've also got constant scheduling and making thumbnails and etc. for that. Yeah, it's busy, but I do have every intention of jumping in there at some point to come and chill with everyone, because I tell you what, there's a lot of people making some amazing stuff in that VeVeverse at the moment. Doctor, you in particular, I'm pretty sure I saw a couple come out of your VeVeverse as well.
Oh man, yeah, that was nothing, man. That was just me dropping some collectibles on the floor, bro. That was not compared to what these people are doing. You know, compared to what I wanted to do, compared to what I thought I would be doing. Yeah, nah, I'm not there yet. But you know, it just sucks that the last 3 years, I've been in the showrooms, and in the vault doing stuff, and not on Cavernous and these other things. Even playing Fortnite at this point would have helped me out, but so I'm starting from square one, but it's okay. It's all good. I'm gonna just find my lane and I'm gonna play it, and that's it, man. But as long as you're having fun, that's what it's about, man. But for now, I'm just using a lot of the pre-made spaces. I've only been in there probably a total of 40 minutes now. The video I put together probably took me longer than how long I was in there building it. But yeah, man, definitely looking forward to it, man. I'm having fun. Looks like they're staying on top of updating things. Looks like they just dropped a new quote unquote free space for us. I think it's the one that's pretty much in the trailer. So it's like a space with like shelving, couches, everything is called like a villa. I'll post it at the top.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so that just came out. So that should make it a little fun and get people used to, or at least get people going as far as just having a place to just set their collectibles out. You know what I mean? And not have to, because even the prefabricated spaces don't have like shelving. They don't have certain things, So I think this was a really good thing that they did, help bring more people in.
I feel like they made that for me, Doctor. It's
that was actually
man, I work in digital. I kind of get the space, but I'm not the builder. I'm not the designer. I'm so enjoying seeing what people are putting out on socials and the work that you're doing. It's crazy. It's really awesome. And there's a few friends that I collect, physical books with, and one of them in particular, we were just talking today, and he's like, I don't know if anybody understands how compelling this is. Like, I have shelves in my home office where I've got, 30, 40 books on display. And almost every month I take them down. I put another set of 40 up just to keep it fresh. And, and that's hard work. And then you got to store all those other books somewhere and put them away. And,
hope you don't drop one, don't drop it now.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Well, that was actually going to lead to one of my next questions. Was Chris? Have you had a chance to experience the VeVeverse yet?
Well, yeah, I got in. I created my little account thing, and I made a space, and I turned it upside down, and I got my head stuck, and I was backwards. And oh boy, this is gonna take me a long time. So I went back into the market and I bought some more comics.
Nice.
But Yeah, I mean, my intent was to sort of get in there maybe this weekend and play around with the tools and start really learning. And then, yeah, to your point, Doctor, they put the note out that's like, hey, for those of you with 18 kind of left hands, here's something that will make it really easy. And I think that's gonna really open the floodgate for a lot of people to try this. To your point, right? It's
Right.
those of us that, like, I don't have a lot of spare hours on the weekend because
Right.
family and all that kind of stuff, and so to put that amount of time in means that really everyone's in bed at 10 and I'm staying up till 2 in the morning to try and get that done. So that addresses that need, because for me, it's I just want a place where I can put some things up and try them out and rearrange some some collectibles, but it's more for me to see it and maybe invite those that are kind of close to me. But it's a real thing, because you think, when I look at my comic collection, it's certainly bigger than my physical collection. It's maybe not as big as some other collectors on the app, but there's a lot of comic books in there, and you do get lost. Like, when I see the opening screen, or I go look for a particular book and that type of thing, you can see the titles, and it's really been lacking because we haven't had the ability to display them. We've asked for it since the app started, and all of a sudden now you've got an ability to put the comic books up and just visualize the covers. It's just fantastic, right? There's going to be more stuff coming, I'm sure. There'll be mint numbers, and maybe we can read them and that kind of stuff. But
I think the good part about the prefab ones, kind of like you were saying, is gives people with not a lot of time that still want to have their stuff displayed in a space. You know what I mean? It gives them a quick way to make that happen. And then I think, like, as people use that and build that out over time, they'll probably say, okay, when it comes to something unique, or like a vision they have, and they still say, damn, I want to have a space like this, but I don't have the time. I want to build a crazy sick racetrack in a garage with Lambos or whatever it is. This is where the people that do have the time and know what they're doing, that's where they'll pick up some commission work from people, and people will have those spaces built out for them. So I think it's just good either way, because at first it was starting to feel a little bit like, for people like yourself, like, okay, I have these pre-made spaces, but again, there's still no shelving, there's still no table to just put a book and lean it, or a shelf, you know what I'm saying? So this kind of helps that, because it was almost feeling like, it felt like it was going to have to force us to learn how to build even those things. And I just think some people are just not, they just want to be able to drop collectibles and rotate them and keep it moving, So I think it's great.
And I'm guessing Josh isn't here because he's just like so absorbed in the verse, because he's been putting out work.
Absolutely. Josh has been killing it lately with his tips and tricks videos. I mean, like, I sort of said to him before, I've just been waiting for the VeVeverse to release, because he's just been dying to get into it, and as it goes to show now, like, I'm sort of like putting him up there as like one of the leading authorities on how to use the VeVeverse at the moment, because his content over on his channel, Collector's Gone Digital, is next level. So yeah, massive shout out to him, and also make sure you get over there and check out his videos over on Collector's Gone Digital over on YouTube. And also, come check out the Sunday shows as well, like, when he comes in and co-hosts with me on Sunday shows. Very, very cool. So yeah, loads happening in the VeVeverse. But yeah, tell you what, being Daredevil's just dropped, and this being a VeVe sponsored show, we better do some VeVe talk. But we've got a couple of comics coming up that might pique a bit of interest. We do have Daredevil number 5. We did recently just have Daredevil number 595, where the Kingpin becomes mayor, and we've also got Zero Ghost number 2 in the pipeline. Let's see, what have we just had recently? So, did anyone go for Daredevil number 595, which is the Kingpin becomes the mayor of New York?
I haven't yet, but I'm going to be picking one up. Again, there might be some spoilers here, Alex, but you might know why that book dropped. it's relevant.
Is well, I mean, like I wouldn't say like it's like massive spoilers because if you've seen like Echo, you kind of know like where at the end of that
Yeah.
TV show where this was called like a going towards, and also I think they dropped in the trailers for Daredevil as well. So I don't think this one's a massive spoiler because like obviously, it's basically the precursor to the mayor, basically the Kingpin becoming mayor.
Right.
So yeah, so that one dropped on Tuesday. Really, really nice covers. I mean, I still haven't picked myself up a copy either. Some of the rare and ultra covers look cool, but obviously not rare or exclusive covers. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely check it out in the market in a little while, see what it's going for. But that was $6.99 at 3,000 editions. KC, Dokta, did you pick yourself up a copy at all?
Not yet. I saw the drop, but didn't pull the lever on that one, man. But yeah, definitely gonna grab a comment or two in the market. Just want to check out the story and see, how much they took from that and put into the show.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But I tell you what,
Yeah, I don't know too much about the comic. I always wake up too late to actually go for the drop, honestly. So, but the covers on the next one that's coming up are super cool. I like the
now this
stained
one,
glass look or
Yeah,
broken.
oh,
Stained glass, right? Am I crazy? That's
that
what it's
stained
called.
glass looks amazing. I was just like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm displaying on the YouTube the live stream right now. So we got Daredevil number 5, and this is apparently the death of Karen Page. I was like, oh no! So I didn't even realize that Karen Page actually died, and it shows how much I know.
I might not be able to read this one.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a hard one. So yeah,
I love that woman.
Yeah, Daredevil number 5.
She's my version of Froze Electra.
I see.
So,
I see.
Yeah.
So I'll do a quick rundown of the comic itself. So it says here, Daredevil number 5. This is in 1998. The death of Karen Page. Murdoch's mother is in danger, and so Daredevil races to her rescue. This issue features Doctor Strange, Mephisto, and Bullseye. But it also features rare and exclusive rare covers by Phil Noto. And that name I've seen spring up a couple of times on the app, so I know we've got a couple of his covers on the app already. I know he's got a few Star Wars comics and a few other bits and bobs everywhere else. But this is a $6.99 price point, 5,000 total editions, and So like we were saying before, I mean this one in particular right here, this ultra rare stained glass cover, wow! All I can say is wow.
It's so cool, huh? I really like it.
Can't wait to see that one in Double Quill's VeVeverse.
I know.
They're doing those window panes. They look fantastic.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Hint.
Yeah,
she's listening.
Yeah, she's down there. Yeah, big shout out to Double Quill as well. I've seen you building in the VeVeverse very slowly, putting your VeVeverse together, looking amazing. And yeah, I was just thinking as well. This is another cover that would pair really well with that what's it, the Amazing Spider-Man one, the Nicoretto Balderi one.
Yeah.
I want to say Spider-Man 252. I know it's a palindrome number, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's basically where the death of Gwen Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am definitely intrigued by this cover. What about you, Dokta? Does this intrigue you at all? This cover?
Yeah, I'll definitely like this one. It's simple, but I like that stained glass effect for sure.
Yeah.
Wish it wasn't an ultra rare though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good comment.
Yeah, that would be a good comment. And it's sort of like a reminiscent of Kid Arcade. There's something that he did a while back. We did like a Cyclops one in this sort of style.
Well, it's very it's kind of paying homage to the whole mantra of Daredevil, right? He's conflicted between his faith, his Catholic faith, his being raised by the church. He doesn't kill. It's like all these things, and then it's what's happening in the series now that's challenging all that. And so, again, it's kind of, what was that? Every time he tries to do something right, there's something that brings him back, that makes him question and challenge. And so to me, that's a very relevant cover design because of that. So I saw it right away, but I'll probably try and get one. I just don't know if I'll read it. It's so sad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real tearjerker.
So I know in the beginning, all the rares and ultra rares were just like VeVe exclusive covers. Like they aren't actually comics you could buy physically. Is that still the case?
Well, it depends. Like, no, it does.
Yeah.
They do occasionally drop some where you can get them in physical print. Like the last comic that we had before. I mean, like those are rare and ultra rare covers. They do exist in physical print. These ones, as far as I know, these ones are still VeVe, unless it's stated in the actual blog, or it's written somewhere there. Still, the VeVe rare and ultra rare covers are still VeVe exclusives.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to get this one dropped IRL.
Yeah. They were saying as well, like, we do have a couple of ultra rare covers in physical print, like, from when VeVe does their like promotional contents and stuff like that. So there are some out there that do exist. Unfortunately, this is not one of them, but yeah, I do agree. If the next time they do a physical print run, definitely consider this one, because this is one that I reckon would do quite well.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we've got our rare cover as well, which is basically the stained glass window again, but it's got a Daredevil there in the red and everything else in black and white. This is also another beautiful piece as well. And then for our common and uncommon, we've got basically Daredevil looking like he's got a baby on the back. He's doing some babysitting. Which is a bit of an unusual one. So very cool, guys. So that drops. When does that drop? Actually, that actually drops today, I think. So that is Thursday, the 6th of March at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 4 p.m. UK time if you're on this side of the pond. So very cool. Like I probably won't go for it on the drop, but I will definitely be keeping my eye on that ultra rare comic.
Yeah.
And
there's a little hint there too with the way that it depicts as a bullseye. So again, I'm not trying to give too many spoilers, but for those of you that know that don't have a copy of Daredevil 131, that exclusive cover of Bullseye is probably one of the best pieces of Bullseye artwork I've ever seen. That's his first appearance. And you saw some of this too, like that church scene there. If you watch the original Disney Plus series, right, there's a huge fight scene between Daredevil and Bullseye that takes place in a church.
Yep.
And they kind of changed that up a little bit in the show, but that's kind of where this is going.
You know what I wanted to know about
spoiling
the
show, Chris.
One question I did have about the show, though. One question I did have about the show, I don't think it would spoil it, is it the type of thing where it feels like it's a third season watching episode 1, or does it feel like a reboot? Does it feel like someone who never saw season 1 and 2 could just watch season 1 and hop in? Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it was definitely like it was X-Men 97. You know, it sort of just continued on from the first series. For anyone that hasn't seen it, if you find my profile, I posted I think it was it Emergency Awesome? One of those YouTubes, and they took it's like 57 hours or whatever of content from the first 3 seasons, and they condensed it into a 19-minute recap. And I think if you just watch that, because I had my wife watch it, and she's like, I don't remember anything. I remember how graphic it was and strong. It's not like a Disney show, right? But she watched that 19 minutes and was like, I remember everything now. And then when we watched the episode the other night, it was an easy transition. But
I don't remember if I watched the second season, but to answer your question, Doctor Strange, you don't want to skip the first one. It's so good.
yeah,
Like,
no,
don't rob yourself.
I'm not saying that I skipped any of it. I watched all of it, but I just wanted to know from the perspective of how it was done, how they approached it. I haven't watched the new episodes yet, but I was just curious, because you have a bunch of different ways you could be approaching it. So,
Yeah,
I think too, when you have that, because I had a lot of hours invested. You build up that connection to the characters, and so what happens in almost the first scene of this first new episode, it was just like a punch in the gut. You're like, oh,
Ooh,
What?
Nice. Wow, like shock factor. Love it.
Well, a huge shock factor because you are like you're just right in there and you understood what the scene was and the everything going on and who was in the I don't want to spoil too much, right? But yeah, I mean, I would always go back and say, well, there was a pretty important series that led to this, right? I would go back and watch it for sure, and it's really good in terms of a show. Even if you're not a Daredevil fan, even if you're not a comic book fan or a Marvel fan, like some people are crime fans and mystery and action adventure, whatever that might be, it kind of checks off a whole lot of boxes.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Marvel.
Yeah, it's different.
It's more DC.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
If you know, you know, y'all.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you could even say like it's more like them stepping into like the Marvel Knights type of
Mhm.
side of things. I know where they get a lot more grittier, like with the more street level characters, like the likes of Daredevil, Punisher. Then you've got Moon Knight, Luke Cage,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. So maybe this is them like sort of dabbling in the waters, saying like if Daredevil's like a big success, then maybe they'll bring back the other street level characters because there were talks of bringing back the likes of who they got. Yeah, like I said, Luke Cage. Iron Fist, bringing them back from the void of Netflix, and also what's the other one? What's his name?
Miss Jones,
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
That's the one.
Right. But yeah, and like to Casey's point, I mean, boy, the first series is what Punisher spun out of.
That's right.
Like, there's a
It's
rated
an adult
R.
film. Don't let your children watch it.
Yeah.
No children should be watching that show. Right?
There's profanity. There's actual blood and
Oh,
murder.
a lot.
I think
Yeah.
there's also sex scene, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
so-
there's a couple little things there.
There's a few. There's mature content. We can say that.
I hadn't seen that much blood since The Shining when that elevator scene, all the blood came out of it. I mean, it was just
When the blood got off on the wrong floor.
yeah. But and of course, you're seeing some of that in this new series because the fight scenes are like they're award winning. They are so physical. They are very, very well choreographed. It's hard. I mean, a lot of fight scenes you can tell, right? They're just sort of throwing punches and they're rolling with it. These are, you almost feel the blows, some of the things that you see happen. It's like, oh man, right? But yeah, that's just, they weren't really holding back, right? And
Right, and I was kind of surprised. I think it's in Spider-Man. Which one is it? Where he makes a cameo as his lawyer.
Oh,
I was
No Way
surprised.
Home, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah,
No
No
Way
Way
Home,
Home.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the actual comics too. Like that was.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just surprised
Right.
they used that Daredevil because it's like in reality, like you guys could never make a movie together.
Yeah.
Like you cannot put that Spider-Man with that Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Again-
it was good.
Yeah, again, that was another good show as well. On the animated Spider-Man series that we just had on Disney Plus, I was quite happy with that one as well. And obviously Daredevil made his little cameo appearance, actually voiced by.
I really liked that too.
Yeah,
I watched the animated one.
And the cool part is that Daredevil was actually voiced by Charlie Cox. I thought, oh yeah,
It
cool.
was. Yeah. Yeah.
And also as well, guys, just in case you haven't seen it yet, on the live stream element of the show, I do have the projected schedule release for Daredevil Born again. So right now we've got the first 2 episodes available on Disney Plus. I believe they go for about an hour each, but the rest are all basically scheduled throughout all the way leading up to. Also, says the final 3 episodes are not yet confirmed, but this basically got a schedule all the way up to April 15th. So make sure you mark your calendars and stay on top of that one.
Yeah. Spotify has already dropped the Born Again soundtrack. If anyone wants to download that, well, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So basically, that's basically all the Daredevil news I've got. But that actually sort of leads into the next thing I want to talk about, which I'm quite surprised because like having all the hype around Daredevil, I thought they might have a Daredevil collectible to sort of complement this, but no, they had something a bit different. But if there was it wasn't anything else that anybody wanted to add to this, we'll move over to some of the collectibles we got coming on VeVe because we got some good stuff coming.
Yeah.
I'll just add that with the VeVeverse coming, I did get out there in the market and grab up some things, and Daredevil was one of them. I had to do it, man.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, and then Chris is like, fantastic choice, sir.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent. This one. Very cool. All right, let's close this. Let's cruise over to VeVe. What's going on? So yeah, so guys, as we were talking about, that was Daredevil number 5. So that's dropping on Thursday, the 6th of March. Whether that be in the morning or in the afternoon if you're over here. Lovely ultra rare cover. That's definitely going to be piquing my interest, and I'm very curious to see how that goes in the market. So very cool. Okay, let's move over to collectibles. So collectible side of things, let's have a look here. So we recently just had the Hazards Oddie drop from Hands in Factory, which is not doing too bad. I mean, they are going for quite cheap prices if you miss the drop. So they're available. But this week, I think this is coming Saturday off the top of my head, I believe, we have got this guy, which is also our hashtag for our giveaway this episode. We have the Marvel Evolvables Gambit drop. And I tell you what, this is dropping on Saturday, the 8th of March at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I tell you what, the detail on this Gambit drop is wow. Again, there's another wow factor. So that one. Yeah. So guys, first thoughts. What do we think about this collectible?
Good detail. Remy looks good.
Yeah, it does look very good. And so we've looks like we've got ourselves a common. We've got a common Chaser Special Edition, and then we've got a few other ones as well. We've got some uncommons. I think we've got a rare, and ultra rare, and a secret rare. So I guess we'll start from the top and go over it.
Hey Oz, I just got 2 back-to-back calls from my sister. I'll be right back.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Casey. Jump back in when you can. And that goes for anybody as well listening out there on X right now, or if you want to come off the stage at any point during the show, you're more than welcome to. If you want to comment there in the comment boxes, go for it. I do try and do my best to read them out when and where I can. Or if you're just happy just to chill and listen to us chat in the background, whether that's you just enjoying the rest of your night or just get ready to start the day, we're totally cool as well. I just appreciate you taking the time to come and listen to us. So it says here, the Gambit. So Gambit, mon ami. The Gambit series of 3D digital collectibles showcases the Marvel mutant hero in a range of powerful action poses as the latest addition to the Evolvables, from charging his ace cards with kinetic energy to striking with his bow staff. Each digital collectible captures Gambit's explosive combat style and mastery of his powers. So I know that Gambit has definitely gained a lot of popularity since his his little cameo appearance in X-Men and Wolverine, played by Channing Tatum, very very well, I must add. So yeah, looks like I said, the details looking on point. So let's see. So the first one we've got here, so this is dropping on the 8th of March. It's a 15 gem price point, so I think it has come down by 5 gems, because I think originally it was about 20 gems for the common. And this is coming in at 4,900 editions, and that's happening there. And then we've got our 100 special edition Chaser. So this is a Gambit holding his in looks like a kinetically charged poker chips. So looking very very cool there, and got a bit of a grin on his face. So it says here, the special edition 3D digital collectible of Gambit captures the X-Men's charismatic rogue in a commanding pose, with his right hand tucked behind his back, beneath his iconic trench coat, his left hand extended forward, holding a handful of poker chips glowing with animated kinetic energy, showcasing his unique mutant power. So 15 gem price point, and there's 100 editions on this one. So very, very scarce. So yeah, so those are the two that I'm definitely tempted to go for this one, even if it's just for a chance to get in that special edition Chaser. Because 15 gem price point is pretty reasonable. Dokta, what do you think? What are your first thoughts?
I agree. I think that for the quality, price point is amazing. I like the fact that it has a wide enough distinction between the common and the special edition this time, whereas like before it was a bracelet on the arm or something really simple. So I think that it being like really distinctive with poker chips, that will add more value to it. Yeah, man. I'm just want to see how the rest of these details pan out. Let's get to the rest of it.
Let's see what else we got here. So yeah, so those are the first two. So then where do we go from there? So then we go with our uncommon. So also as well, these are all animated by the looks of this as well. So I'm very interested to see what sort of animation we've got, whether it's just the subtle coat blowing in the breeze like we've had on previous collectibles, or just the hair baby moving. Actually, there's actually some animation behind this, but we will see. So
Does it say it's animated for the common as well?
Let me see.
Or did the animation start at like
according to the blog, the animation starts at the uncommon.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the common and the special edition common will be static, so they won't move. But apparently it says here the uncommon is going to start with animation. So it says Gambit Kinetic Combat Master. So it says, so this is where the crafting starts. So this animated 3D digital collectible showcasing the X-Men hero is his iconic trench coat, excluding his signature charm and intensity. Standing in a commanding pose with his glowing bow staff held at the ready, this collectible highlights Gambit's ability and combat prowess. So with his glowing bow staff at the ready, so that maybe suggests to me that maybe the bow staff is going to glow. Maybe there'll be some animation in the jacket. But it says here this is a 10 gem price point, 3,000 editions. And the crafting details. So you have to have your 10 gems. You got to have a minimum of 250 Master Collector Program points. And now the digital collectible will not be burnt. So that's the new element to the crafting that they've introduced now. So you get to keep your original collectible. So now you're basically just crafting for the burn the MCP points and the cash. So it says, to be eligible to craft the Gambit Kinetic Combat Master, all you will need to do is hold a Gambit Trenchcoat Tactician. So basically just hold yourself a common. The special edition common is not included in this, so it has to be just a common. The digital collectible from the Gambit series. Now, also another important point as well, it needs to be store purchased only. So you have to get it. So that to me says you got to get it on the drop. So if you purchase it from the market, it won't be eligible. So yeah, you burn so you burn your Master Collector Program points. They will be burned, and no digital collectibles will be burnt during the crafting process. It's first serve. Crafting closes on the 8th of March at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. All remaining uncrafted editions will be burnt after this date. The common special edition digital collectible from this series is not eligible for crafting. Okay, so very, very straightforward. So long story short, guys, you got to pick yourself up a common Gambit on the drop or from the marketplace, from the store, not the marketplace. Burn your 250 MCP points, and then basically you'll get your collectible. Okay, so moving down, we've got the rare. So this is again also animated. So also we got Gambit looking very proud of himself, holding his kinetically charged cards. Very signature Gambit. And it says here, So basically this one's showcasing his the X-Men hero in a focused stance with his right hand holding a playing card up to his eyes as he flickers his fingers to spin the card. His left hand grips his charged bow staff, adding intensity to the action and highlighting his unique combat style. So yeah, sounds like our card's going to be animated. He's going to maybe have like some subtle flicking action around the fingers, and maybe the bow staff's going to be charged again. So it sounded pretty cool. Again, 15 gem price point, guys. 1,900 editions. Okay, so this one's a little bit more pricey. And you got to burn 500 MCP points. And again, guys, to be eligible for the craft, you have to hold the uncommon, and it's got to be store digital collectible from the Gambit series, store purchased only. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is also suggesting, because it says here, to be eligible to craft the Gambit digital ace collectible, you will need to hold a Gambit Kinetic Combat Master uncommon digital collectible from the Gambit series, store purchased only. So I wonder how that's going to play out, because that almost sounds like you got to purchase it from the store and not the marketplace.
Yeah.
But you got to burn 5,000 MCP points. Your collectible will not be burnt, and of course, first in, first served, and all editions will be burnt after the date.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know, no matter how big you judge the edition sizes to be right now, after it's burnt, it's burnt.
Yeah.
You know, very interesting. So, how long after the drop will they be burned?
Let's have a look here. So it says. So with crafting closing 8th of March, so so the drop itself is on. So is this all happening at the same time? I think it is.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, because before, like, there was like an hour or two like before drops, but it sounds like these are all just the drop starts 8 a.m. Pacific on the 8th of March. So there's no real any. No. No, there's not really sort of any specification whether there's like a gap in between drops or anything like that. Oh wait, sorry, yes there is. Sorry, I take that back. So first one is at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's when the common's dropping. Uncommon is dropping. 9. Okay, so there's going to be an hour between drops. So, or maybe not, because the uncommon.
What about the burning part though?
The burning part. So the burning part sounds to me like it's all happening. 8th close.
Fast.
Yeah, it's all basically happening on the 8th of March. So it looks to me after the 8th of March, the crafting will be closed, and then everything else will get burnt. So 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, so it looks like when it comes to the crafting part of it, it's all the crafting part is happening at the same time. So you'll have an hour to basically get yourself your common and your special edition uncommon. Because that's dropping at 8 a.m. And then the crafting's going to opening up an hour later, and then that's where you basically craft what you want. And then that's going to stick around till the 8th of March, and then after that, basically everything goes boof, gone, up in smoke. That's the way I'm interpreting this article, in case or unless I'm interpreting that wrong. But I think that sounds about right.
Wow. I guess they're listening.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Ben Rose did put a thing out on X saying like, no, you asked, we listened, and then they basically made all the adjustment sizes, so the edition sizes, the price point, and everything else in between. So yeah, thanks for that, VeVe.
I don't think the edition sizes even matter, because it's all about what's left after it's burnt.
Well, yeah, because that's going to be the determining factor, isn't it? Like, no, everyone.
Right. They could say 10,000 right now for each one. It doesn't matter. It's all about how many we all buy.
It's about last mint standing.
Say it.
Okay, so that's the rare, guys, and then the ultra rare. Again, all these are animated as far as I can tell. So animated looks like we got him with the kinetic playing cards hovering around his head. So activate his kinetic powers. So this collectible basically activates his kinetic powers, causing his eyes to glow with intensity, energy as he charges his playing cards. In this animation, the Ace of Diamonds cards becomes enveloped in vibrant pink energy, showcasing Gambit's signature ability to charge objects with explosive force. Okay, but it looks like the listing price is getting a little bit more pricey as well. So this is actually listed at 20 gems for the ultra rare, and it's 800 editions. So 20 gems, you need a minimum of 1,000 MCP points, and your collectible will not be burnt. So all you got to do is basically hold the rare. It needs to be stored, purchased only. Burn your MCP points. You get to keep your collectible, and then you got yourself the ultra rare. So very cool, very straightforward. And of course, last but not least, we have our secret rare, which looks very, very cool. Check this out. It's got him like in that sort of like a flipping stance where he's like flipping around with the bow staff, throwing cards. It's all animated as well. So this is a kinetic assault. So this animated 3D digital collectible of Gambit showcasing the mutant hero in mid-air attack position. Leaning backwards as he harnesses his kinetic powers, his right hand grips his charged bow staff, held parallel to his body, while his left hand extends forward, throwing a flurry of ace cards wrapped in a kinetic-like energy. So that to me sounds animated. So hopefully we've got him moving around, maybe throwing some cards, whipping the bow staff around. Very, very cool. So this one is actually 30 gems, 300 editions. And yeah, same thing, guys. You basically spend your gems, you burn your MCP points. You got to have a minimum of 2,000 MCP points. And then you basically do all that, and then you get yourself the secret rare. but you must hold the ultra rare glowing kinetic fury. And yeah, so yeah, like I said before, guys, all the
I think it's
crafting.
the end of it.
Is that right?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, just basically, it's just going back to it. It says again, first come, first serve. Closing for the crafting will end on the 8th of March. Oh, sorry, no, I take that back. It's 8th of March 2026. So this one, actually ends next year. That one I did not see.
Well, that's a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that the same with the other one? Let me just double check that.
Unless that's a typo.
Well,
I
yeah.
think one of the other ones said that though.
No, that is very true, guys. No, so yeah. So basically, the crafting is going to be open for a whole year.
That's
Yep,
interesting.
there it is, right there. So crafting closes 8th of March 2026. So you actually have a whole year to craft this, and then after that, all of them get burnt. Now that changes things.
Yeah. Do you look at these now, Doc? I'm interested in your point of view here. Like, when you see these things hitting now, are you immediately going to, how would I put that in my VeVeverse? You know, because we never used to know what we were really going to do with these things, apart from say, oh, I own the FA of the digital collectible of Gambit. But now you can visualize where you might be putting him or moving him or placing him, right? Does that factor into this now?
For me, it always did, because I've always been building in the showrooms and the vaults.
Right.
I just didn't really show a lot. But yeah, I always pick up stuff all the time, that being a factor. So yeah, now being able to build whole environments around, you know, visions and scenes that I get. You know how I do, Chris. You know, we did the Star Wars before.
Yeah.
So like, it's, you know, when you mix in dioramas, doing some of the heavy lifting, you know, if people, let's say the Star Wars one, you know, if people got the diorama, a couple of Jawas, you know, even if you have the other little droid parts or not, you know, you could probably build stuff, you know what I mean, to flesh out the environment even more. Or it's just, we're in a whole nother place right now, man. So I'm just trying to get my weight up in the verse and figure out all of these cylinders and trapezoids and geometric shapes and calculations. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm looking forward to building, man, and making stuff for people, man. I just want to.
That's cool. I'm seeing a bit of a, I don't want to call it like the game angle, but maybe it is. But you know, certain items like VeVe just put out that they're going to be burning a bunch of the Disney collectibles, right? So all of a sudden now, like certain showrooms, just from the fact that you have a, you know, a certain piece of, you know, fish tank, I don't know, it's like that becomes even more rare to that particular showroom based on the scarcity of these items now, right?
Very cool.
You know, and the comic burns, I don't know if you've got this slated as well, Alex, but I mean, there's some scarcity happening.
Oh man, I saw it as well. Like, you know, it's mainly like, you know, the commons and uncommons and stuff. It hasn't really hit, but when it comes to the ultra rares and the secret rares, whew, they got some of them got absolutely decimated, and they've gone like, basically they've gone like, you know, from some of them got like were originally just sitting around like, you know, like maybe a 10, maybe an 8 gem price point. Some of them shot all the way up to like 75 to like 100 just because of the scarcity.
There's so few of them. You know, like so few. Who put that post out earlier too? It's like, imagine, you know, fingers crossed, everything goes well with, you know, user onboarding that is part of the corporate plan, right? But the scarcity levels we have today with the user base we have, imagine if that just doubles or maybe triples. And some of these secret rares now, there's less than 30 of them.
Yeah.
Like, what's that going to do? I mean, that's just supply and demand, right?
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, obviously, everything we say, guys, like, at the end of the day, it's only worth what someone's going to pay for it. But yeah,
of course,
just in a way of actually, that's a good sort of segue to go into this part of it.
Put that in there.
This program to bring you an important announcement.
Just bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, anything said on this show is not classed as financial advice in any shape or form. We are just simply guys that just chilling, talking about all things collecting, whether that be the recent Gambit drop we're going for, or Daredevil comics, and just sharing our love of collecting, connecting, fandom, whether that be Marvel, DC, Star Wars, whatever you're into, whether that be physical, digital, and just having a good time talking about that. So yeah, just bear that in mind when it comes to making your own financial decisions. Make sure you take into account everything that you need to do. Don't listen to myself, because I'm just a guy sitting in my pajamas in my living room just talking into a microphone. But one thing I will absolutely recommend is definitely check out Daredevil Born Again on Disney Plus. The first 2 episodes are now available on Disney Plus. It is amazing from what I've been told. I'm going to do the same this weekend if I get a chance. And of course, like always, guys, make sure you buy yourself a quality air fryer, because it will change your cooking experience for the rest of your life. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the VeVe Collectables YouTube channel, where this is currently live streaming. And also get your hashtags in, #Gambit, for your chance to walk away with a VeVe sponsored giveaway at the end of the show. And now back to our regular listening.
On behalf of Daredevil and Fryer fans everywhere, thank you for that plug.
That's it. I know. I need to hit them up like for a sponsorship or something, like, or at the very least, like, give me a referral link or something.
Exactly.
Very cool. But yeah, guys, yeah, just bear that in mind. Actually, tell you what, if it wasn't anything else anyone else wanted to add about the Gambit drop, maybe we'll have a quick glance over the VeVe market and see if we can actually see what some of these ultra rares and rares are going for, and then we'll maybe do some community shout outs while we've got a bit of time.
Cool.
Yeah, Doctor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick that
Yep.
I think it basically breaks down, like, in comparison to the other Evolvables. I think somebody tweeted it out that on average we were spending like $53, I think,
That's right. Yeah.
to evolve up, and now it's like 90 something for this one.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that if you're spending a full 90, you have to look at it and say, is 90 something dollars worth a secret rare Gambit?
Yeah.
And I think it is.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
right.
just me.
Well, I mean, obviously, like, I think MC and Corey have got a video scheduled coming out shortly. So hopefully they'll display a bit more of the animations, because like normally, like, before they drop, like, they either drop it on Instagram, like some of the animation or something like that, or maybe they'll probably debut it in that video, and hopefully we get a bit more of a glimpse of how dynamic this collectible is going to be. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. Like, for 90 gems, if this thing moves around and does what we think it's going to do, yeah, I think that would definitely make it very appealing. So yeah, so stay tuned for that.
One question I had. One question I had for you guys.
Go for it.
Especially Chris. Do you wish that our Daredevil was animated? Or do you like, or do you wish that it was like Gambit, where there were multiples and different poses, and then one was animated? Or do you like the fact that it's just one, but we're kind of stuck with the pose we got?
I like that it's one. I wish it was animated. I mean, just for me personally, I love the Elektra. What is it? The ultra rare, the secret rare. She's animated. She does that ninja kick and stuff. I mean, that's Daredevil's character is incredibly animated, right? He's a street level fighter. So I don't know. I don't know the decisioning, how those things are done. I mean, there are people that buy Daredevil statues. There's some pretty cool ones on Marvel.com right now, and people just have them. But yeah, I don't know why they did that, but there must be a reason. But I don't know. It's in a way, though, maybe something will happen. Who knows, right? Because some of what was the ones that were upgraded? The Mighties.
The Mighties, yeah.
Right. Maybe if you have all the Daredevil sets and pieces or something, or you can MCP up, and maybe animate it. Maybe that's coming. I don't know, but it's a tough one. Yeah, I would have liked to seen it animated, but it's not, and that's what it is. And right,
See, I think we're getting to a point now where what's going to happen is, because they're touching certain pieces that are, I don't want to say sacred, but it's like you only kind of got one shot. You know what I mean? It's like giving me Optimus Prime, right? You give me out. It's like Voltron. You gave me Voltron, but it didn't animate. I can't separate lions. I got to buy lions separate, and they don't do nothing together, and it's just a bunch of Voltron.
Yeah.
So I think we're really at a point where like I can appreciate all the different variations of this Gambit, but at the end of the day, I don't like having a piece like this, like a bunch of them. Same thing with even like Black Panther. I don't like having a bunch of Black Panthers. Miles, you can get away with it because like he does have a bunch of like for real different looks, so I get it. But a character like this, where it's like he just has one outfit, you got to just give me the secret rare off the rip and just charge me $100, man. Let's just stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because when we're talking showrooms, if I'm building a showroom, there's no reason for me to have like 5 Gambits in the shot. I need one good Gambit and whoever else is in the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're building a scene where it's just all the Gambits, but okay, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, make your own look like a multiverse of Gambits or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you never know, like they might drop like collectibles. Because like how many versions of Gambit have we got? I know we definitely got the Death version of Gambit where he becomes one of the Horsemen.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's not really a hell of a lot off the top of my head that there really is of Gambit.
No.
But
Were you guys nervous when you got the notification and like you clicked on Twitter and you went in and you seen it? Was you nervous that it was going to be Channing Tatum's face?
Yeah,
You were nervous, right?
a little. But I mean, I feel
First
like
thing I did was look at the chin and like, certain, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh Lord, please don't do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like Channing Tatum did a very good job as Gambit. I mean, that's probably like the best, like in life version of Gambit we've seen beforehand. Because he definitely did a lot better job than the other bloke over in X-Men Origins. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to actually. I'm curious to see now that we've got Gambit. Could possibly Rogue not be far behind him. So
yeah, I mean, ultimately, I would say they're going to have the entire X-Men team, right?
Oh,
Which is it's in itself. I mean, this is going back to when we were early on, right? Like you've got 5 different poses of Storm. You have how many different variants of Wolverine? You've got now Gambit, 1 variant, but 5 images. Same with Punisher and Galactus, right? So be interesting how people, I guess, come to pick up the items to match. Like imagine like a California Comics, 1111 X-Men set. It's stuff like that you're going to start to see, and it's going to be mind-boggling. But that's just so much work, right? But I be interesting to see how that all comes together. But I mean, for sure, like an X-Men fan, Daredevil fan, you want to have all the characters, right? What was it? Clever Jerk in the team channel this morning where he put up the Disney Bambi. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yep.
Right. I mean, just fantastic, right? And then we'll all get to see that and share it. I think it'll be pretty cool, right? But be interesting. But yeah, I would expect there's going to be. Oh, we have a lot of X-Men characters to go. Still, right?
Oh yeah. The VeVe has got no sign of slowing down at the moment. Like they got so much, like they can work with, so much material, and I think it's just a case of just take the time they need to do it right. Don't try and rush things out. And yeah, because like I said, if they keep delivering collectibles of this quality, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now that we can actually use them in the VeVeverse and display them that way, they're just going to look even better.
Yeah,
I just wish, I wish and I hope that they're just mindful that people want to correlate the characters together, and right now you have X-Men characters that look different from each other. So you have something like a Storm, then you have something that looks like this, and then you have something cel-shaded like Professor X, and then you have all these different Wolverines. So, maybe we should get back to a cel-shaded animated, something. I don't know, it's just, they got to start just thinking about all these things, what I'm saying? From a collector standpoint, look at what we have and what would you want based on, what we have, because the stuff looks different. I feel like right now, if we didn't have Storm and then we're going to make Storm now, they would approach her totally, they would have made her totally different.
Mm-hmm.
I think they would have definitely went classic X-Men style. you know. But at the time when we got her, X-Men 97 was like just a rumor, I think, at the time,
Yep.
something like that. So
Yeah. The only other thing, too, the tech is going to keep getting so much better. The designs are going to get so much better.
Yep.
The capabilities, right? It'll be when you go back to your season 1 and 2 items. They're going to look funny, but it'd be like going back to a Stormtrooper from 1977 Kenner. Like the quality of the ability to build the toy was just different back then to what we have now.
Yeah.
Right? That makes them valuable.
Well, that's right. I'm sure, like, like 10 years from now, like, like when VeVe is still around, like, we can look back on this and think, like, this is like our Kenner era compared to where we could possibly be now. Like, we could have like all sorts of amazing stuff happening.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm just looking at the time here. It is coming up on 5:30 in the morning here in the UK, and we've got about half an hour left in this before I got to start wrapping up the show. So, just again, guys, a big thank you to everyone who's taken the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us live at the time of us doing this. And again, big thank you if you're finding this on the replay on YouTube, whether that be on YouTube, X. Just make sure right now, guys, we've got a VeVe sponsored giveaway going in the background. So make sure you get your hashtags. Put in hashtag Gambit in the live chat on the VeVe Collectables YouTube channel, which is streaming right now, or on the X space as well. If you go over to Osman Collect 63, that's my X page, which I'm pretty sure the majority of you are all following. Make sure you get your hashtags in on the live stream element of that page, and not in this chat because I won't register. Get your hashtag Gambit in, and that will put you in the draw to walk away with a VeVe sponsored digital collectible, which we're going to run at the end of the show through our StreamYard Picker tool. Right now, I currently have 11 entries, and I need more. All right, so so basically, guys, what we've covered so far, we've covered a bit of a film and TV talk, covering Daredevil and how awesome that show is. We highly recommend you go check it out if you haven't done so already. We've covered the coming comic book drops on VeVe. We've got the collectible drop coming on VeVe as well in the form of Gambit. Actually, I forgot there is actually one more comic dropping this week as well, which I just about forgot about. We've got Zero Ghost #2, which is another comic from 24/7 Comics. So this one's actually... Has anyone actually read this one at all? Zero Ghost?
Not yet, no.
No, what about you, Doctor?
no, not yet.
No? Okay, well, I'll brush over it real quick, and then we'll do some community shout-outs, and then we'll see how much time we've got left. So Zero Ghost #2. So we do have currently #1 on the app at the moment. Some of the covers are looking very, very cool. So black and white one there. Okay, so these are done by, here we go. So, I'm not even going to attempt to say that. But we got our Ultra Rare by Brian Ching. And our Secret Rare by Brian Ching as well. There's a lot of black and white variant covers here, which look very, very nice. But if that's one you're interested in, it is going for... So it's going to be a $6.99 price point. It's 2,000 total editions. And it says here, powered by the Death Angel Shriek, Kara takes definitive action against the 5 families to find out who killed Keynes, but the 5 families haven't ruled crime in the city for centuries. By being weak, and Kara might have to find a way. With her newfound power, she has bit off more than she can kill. So yeah, I think I do have a copy of it. I read it a while back. Very, very violent, very graphical. But again, could be a fun one to check out. So that is dropping on, when did I say it's dropping? That's on the 7th of March at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we'll keep an eye on the market for that one.
Yeah, I really like the artwork, especially on that Secret Rare. That's dope. And I really like the scarcity on this one as well.
Oh, it says VVG says I am reading it currently. All right, cool. Yeah, let us know what it's like. So yeah, that's happening on then. Okay, let's jump over to this community. Let's jump over to the community shout out part of this show, which I've dubbed because everyone uses a community shout out, which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to go with this is Talk of the Town, and Doctor Strange was very kind enough to try and make us a soundtrack to go with it. So this is it. Hopefully my soundboard can come through okay.
Where Wednesdays hit the play, I know the sound. Osman and Doc Strange, we bout to break it down. Talk of the town, kids that are all around. Creators pulling up, they got that golden crown. Shout it out, VeVe family, the talk of the town. X spaces and YouTube, turn the hype up, never down. Where Wednesday, touch some creators, think about. Chip it loud, one time that the whole world know you're around.
Yeah, very groovy. And again, a big thank you to Dr. Strange for putting that together for us. So if I come over here now, probably the top of my talk of the town, which I really want to bring to everybody's attention, is where is it? I did have it. Bear with me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I had it queued up, but I don't because I got distracted and did something else. Is where's it going? 2 seconds. That one. Here we go. All right, if I bring this across to the live stream part, is basically this one right here, which I think is probably at the top of everyone's list at the moment, is this guy right here. If you're looking at the on the live stream element of this, it says here that this is actually posted from Comics and Crypto. It says, "We are devastated to share the passing of our dear friend and co-host Kevin Loader. He was one of the kindest and most genuine souls we've ever had the privilege of knowing. He has always brought laughter, warmth, and positivity to everyone around him. Kevin's impact on our lives is immeasurable, and his memory will forever be cherished. Rest in peace, brother, with love." Me personally, I was actually quite shocked to see this. When I originally thought this was like fake news at one point, but no, apparently it is true, guys. And I was very, very shocked to hear about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here, man. I had just got off of Twitter, and I actually got a notification. I rarely get notifications from Twitter for some reason, but yeah, it just said like the first couple of words, and it was like, a light has gone out, something, something. So I was like, don't tell me another content creator is about to hang it up or something, right? So again, and then I see Kev, and I'm like, nah, no way, man. I got to meet him last year, finally. So yeah, man, it really sucks, man. Really cool guy,
Yeah, I talked to him a couple of times with the guys at CNC, and I mean, and his videos, right? I mean, you just felt so connected to him with the fun they had. It was horrible when I saw that.
So yeah,
what's funny, man, seeing him in the videos, real quick, guys, is I don't know what it is, but I always, like, as soon as I saw him on the videos, I was like, yo, why isn't this guy, like, blown up? Like, why don't I know him? Like, why haven't I seen him in a million movies already? Like, he just seems like somebody I was already familiar with, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, like Chris said, it's like, just had that vibe, man. Easy to connect with, dude.
Yeah, and also it was also quite entertaining to watch in VeVeverse's life, little Star Wars skit as well, as the Emperor, which I've got a little thing here saved for that as well. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. I'm sure our community already knows about it, but like I said, I was very shocked to hear about that. No details of actually what actually happened have been released at this point, but all I can say is I hope his friends and family and all of his loved ones hopefully they're doing okay and going through whatever process they need to come to terms with what's happened. And obviously myself and the rest of the community, our hearts and souls go out to his friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sort of sorry to start on a bit of a downer, but yeah, I thought that was important just to bring that to everyone's attention if anyone hadn't heard about it already.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. That was good.
Yeah, no problem at all. Right, now let me go back over here. So let me bring up my other community shout out part. So I'll bring that one over here. There we go. So if I move that one there. Okay, so we're running a little bit short on time, so I'll just sort of skim over the top of these, but just a couple of things to keep an eye out for. First one was Informant. Recently had his debut of his new one, VeVeverse Live with Informant. Him and Master Roni basically go through basically covering the VeVeverse and showing off some other people's creations. So that's available over on YouTube. And a big massive shout out to Informant as well. Does an amazing job of covering all the drop streams happening on VeVe all the time, whether that be the collectibles or comics. Always consistent and a really, really entertaining show to tune into when you can catch it.
Yeah, man. Shout out Informant. Shout out Kid Arcade. I see him up in the YouTube chat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, whoever's in the YouTube chat, put in hashtag Gambit, enter the giveaway. I don't know how many people we got, but we need more. So jump up
Yep.
in there, man. Yeah.
Right now we're
Arcade's been
going over
killing it with the
12.
live stream.
Yes.
Okay, 12. Yeah, so we
Yep.
got one more. Let's get some more, man.
That's it.
Arcade keep killing it with the streams, man. Informant killing it with the streams. I appreciate everybody making the tutorial videos. Collectors Going Digital, Swampy. Man, so many people. You know what I'm saying? Hooking the community up, man. Trying to help. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I appreciate it, man. Cold chilling. So many people, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I say it all the time. Our community is strong. Everyone is always there to help each other out, and yeah, we just basically are helping encourage and promote everybody, and just enjoy the collecting experience and just having a good time. And that's what we love to see. That's what it's all about.
Real quick, I'm gonna shout out Vegan Things and
Yep.
VeVe Jesus. They were on D and Hannah's channel earlier. They were highlighting their VeVeverse spaces, man. These guys are building, man. VeVe Jesus got a cathedral coming, man. So
Nice.
VeVe marriages in the community going down.
That's it.
You know where to go. You know where to go.
That's it. We're going
Holy
for Sunday Mass in the VeVeverse, and VeVe Jesus is going to be the one leading it. Love it. Also, funny enough, you should say that is on the live stream element. I currently have that pulled up right now. It says enter the verse D. It says live now. This is a bit late, but it was live when I did it. Yeah, it basically says there 186 live stream. Enter the verse, episode number 4 with guests Vegan Things and VeVe Jesus. So that is available over on their YouTube channel, the Real Uncommon Podcast, and over on X as well. So guys, yeah, if you missed it, you can catch it all there. And I do believe there was a giveaway involved with that as well. So whoever won that, congratulations to you as well. And yeah, like Dokta said, basically just them displaying their VeVeverse, which I'm just looking forward to. On the subject,
someone said I won something on the live stream. I didn't know because I was trying to post my video and then hop in here, but I was in their live stream the whole time before that. So shout out to them, man. I appreciate it. I have no idea what I won. Somebody just DM'd.
Oh, you won?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I just got DM'd. Someone in the space just hit me up.
Nice. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Very cool. And just on the
Enter
subject,
the verse.
And
D. I forgot D changed the name. It's Enter the verse now. I was like, who the hell is that?
I know she got me as well. I was just like, who the hell is this? Like, I thought it was like another troll or a scam or something like that. Oh, here we go. Vegan Thing says Dokta won a red heart logo with promo code. So congratulations to you, Dokta.
What?
That's coming from Vegan Things over on YouTube.
Oh wow, man! Thank you, man. Thank you, Vegan Things, man. Damn.
But yeah, but going back to the Enter the Verse, yeah. So D unfortunately is having issues with X and apparently been locked out of her account temporarily. But it says, "Hey everyone, this is D from the Real Uncommon Podcast. Please follow this account and interact with me here because unfortunately my main account is temporarily restricted. This is where you can find me. Spread the word and let's stay connected." So yes, this is actually D. D has unfortunately been her account's been restricted. So hopefully they get that sorted ASAP. But you can, if you do get Enter the Verse D, it is D. So don't be alarmed.
What's going on, man? First, they got Hanano's account, now it comes up with D. Nah, man, I like this.
I was like, who have you two been upsetting? Like, have you been upsetting Uncle Elon? Oh wait, sorry. I just got a notification come across my screen. Apparently, she got her account back today. So so there you go. Hell yeah, she's back and ready to roll. So fantastic. Good to hear, D. Okay, another one as well as we mentioned it before. It says a major burn announcement for Disney Collectables on VeVe. So starting on the 8th of March. So that is, what's that? That's 6, 7, 8. That's a Friday. So all the remaining supply of Disney digital collectibles expired crafts will be burnt. So here is the full list of digital collectibles expired to basically live. So okay, so we've got ones like the aquatic plants, decorative rocks, ocean coral. Oh, the base for the xenomorphs up for the burn as well. Oh, I might have to pay attention to that one. The Nostromo corridor, the Groot. So yeah, all the details can be found here on the blog article. So, ooh, Ooh, so more scarcity coming. So there was
Great.
that one there. Now here we go. This is a nice little shout out to Mr. Chris Severs while we got you here. It says, big shout out to California Comics for being ever so gracious as to help me secure the mint number on my man Daredevil FA red suit for the Daredevil launch next week of Born Again. Thrilled to add this to my collection. And what has he got? So he's basically got mint number 1641.
Call him bookend 64. So there's a bookend between on each end of 64.
Right.
64 being his FA year.
That's right.
Or FA 64 issue 1 or whatever, how you were all look at it. But I like to grab the 64s for the key Daredevil books.
That's right, because that's the publication year,
yeah. Yeah, it's FA.
Very cool. So yeah, big shout out to yourself, and big shout out again to California Comics as well, who's a big supporter of our space. Now this is the one I wanted to highlight. So Metaverse Life released this little video as his tribute to Kevin Loader as well from his passing. So as it says here, we lost a friend, a creative collaborator, an extreme talent, an emitter of joy, a generator of laughter, a VeVe fan member, but most of all, a brother. He never hesitated to help his friends. For if there was an ask, he would answer it. He would always count on him to elevate an idea, to craft it into something actually worth pursuing. There is an emptiness that can't be filled, and if you knew him, you know all this is true and more. We'll treasure you always. Hashtag Kevin Lee Loader. And just basically going over a few of highlights from his life. So again, very sad, and again, very, very hard to process. So hopefully everyone's taking the time to process that as they need. And big shout out to Metaverse Life as well.
Yeah, super nice tribute. That was just so well done.
Yeah, it's a beautiful photo, a beautiful video. Basically made in only a way that Metaverse Life can do it. Because obviously, if you've seen all his content, his creative skills are next level.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that was that one there. So we'll move on. Oh, I thought this was worth shouting out as well. Clarissa apparently is the victim of another one of Amelia's supports trains, I would have to say. So shout out to Amelia as well. I see you listening there in the background. So she says, thank you to everyone who sent me coffee this morning. I appreciate all the messages of love that you leave me. And yeah, big shout out to Clarissa as well. Like, when it comes to cosplay and basically dressing up using our collectibles, she is queen. What more can I say? So I thought that was cool. I just wanted to acknowledge that. We've got a new teaser for Andor Season 2 that's just dropped. So that's available out there on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, that's there as well. So like we said, Andor is premiering on the 22nd of April on Disney+. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think it was either the last episode of Webby Wednesdays or before, we had Tasha come on and we had a nice little chat about Andor, and she got to display her VeVeverse with Vader's Castle. So check that out if you haven't seen it already. Chris, are you excited for Andor?
Cannot wait.
Excellent.
I love that show.
And it looks so good as well, like, with the teaser stuff they've got dropping.
Yeah, it looks good. Okay, we're off the base. This is what I asked for. We're off the jail site. This is what I wanted.
Yeah,
that's it. And it looks like we've got a few returning characters as well. Like, we've got a couple from Rogue One as well. We've got the Australian bloke who played the director of the guy making the Death Star, and also I just read as well. Apparently it's Mads. I can never say his last name, but basically the bloke who was Jane Erso's father in Rogue One is going to be making a return as well. So maybe that will tie into the Death Star somehow.
Yeah.
So very cool, and looking forward to it.
But I just saw Forrest Whitaker. That's all I care about.
Yes, Forrest Whitaker is back in there as well. So yeah, very cool. So yeah, looking forward to that one. And again, a big shout out. I thought this was cool. This is worth shouting out because, again, big supporter of our space. Vegan things. Fried Labbits. That's the one. Fried Labbits has posted some of his VeVeverse creations. He's got all the some Labbits, the bunnies with the knives. I can't remember the names, but also got the Dirty Trooper from Brian Veros and some Kozik Labbits there as well. So I thought that was very cool, looking very detailed and very very clean. So little Fried Labbits. That's your VeVeverse shout out for you, sir. And moving on down. I wanted to shout this out because I thought this just looked really cool. Slider 2333, waiting on the new Vampirella to come out to add to the collection. Here are a few of my covers. I just thought these Vampirella colors look really cool, and I haven't picked myself up any, but I might have to do so because I reckon they look good on the wall in the VeVeverse. So I just wanted to quickly shout that one out. Moving on down. Also, because I think Mahalo Joe was listening there, and oh yeah, he's still there in the background. It says, "Guys, catch up to Ultimate Spider-Man number 6. This will be an experience." So Emoji's got the next comic book, the comic shop, the voice of fandom, Ultimate Spider-Man number 6 review with his special guest, Mr. Rolex. So that's coming up on the comic shop. And big shout out to Emoji. And last couple, and I think we're gonna start wrapping things up. So My Collectables picked himself up the secret rare of Spider-Man number 1, which is the first meeting of Miles Morales and Peter Parker. It says here, recent addition to my VeVe comic collection. So very, very cool. So big congratulations to you, My Collectables, for picking up that. And okay, this is a shout out to King Nino as well. Spider-Man number 7, FA Spider-Boy. Ratio double signed Herberto Ramos and Edgar Delgado, available this Saturday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Slab of Fortune. So yes, if you haven't checked out King Nino's show over on Whatnot, he will be having his show at Saturday 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, and so get involved with that, and you could possibly win yourself this amazing Spider-Man number 7, which is the first appearance of Spider-Boy.
Yeah, man, like and retweet that out for the fam King Nino, man.
Yep.
Got to raise some awareness to his awesome Whatnot shows.
Yep.
It's impossible to take a loss. It's impossible to even break even for your money. Like you're ahead no matter what. It's amazing. I don't know how he does it. I have zero idea how he makes any profit. I don't know how these guys make any profit and keep going. Zero clue. Gets connections, you know what I'm saying? But he's passing the savings on to us. So if you want a 6 slab, some autos, that's where to go, man.
Yep. And second that.
And KeyComicx, man.
Yep.
Let me not forget KeyComicx, man.
Exactly. Well, I've actually got KeyComicx a little bit further down, but yeah, definitely shout out to KeyComicx and King Nino over on. So you got to get over to Whatnot, and if I click on the link, hopefully it'll give me his Whatnot name, so I can shout that out at the same time.
I think it's Blue Keys.
There it is, yeah. So it is Blue Keys Comics. So make sure you like that, follow it, subscribe to it. It's there right now on the live stream side of this, so you can see it. And give him some love, support, and also do the same to our KeyComicx as well. And going back to it, big shout out to Crypto Viking, just displaying some more VeVeverse creations. I thought this looked really cool. He's got AF-15, Tales of Suspense with Iron Man, and also X-Men 97 as well, along with the Wolverine, Spider-Man, and an Iron Man. Looking very clean and very cool.
That looks amazing. Real quick, Oz, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, go for it.
Another thing I was thinking about with these guys, KeyComicx, with their upcoming shows, right? Like, I'm just thinking about it. A lot of stuff from MegaCon and just in general that's been coming out. Because I know, like, they've been sending stuff off to get graded.
Yep.
So, it's always that wait time, and they're getting stuff back in waves. And I think both of them have like some really crazy stuff coming in. So I don't know. Just keep an eye out on their shows. Got a couple dollars. I'm just saying you might really come up, man. Because they have some crazy stuff. Man.
Well, I know for a fact that Hinano is not allowed anywhere near these shows because he ends up just going broke.
Exactly.
And also this is a little one for yourself, Dokta. It says, there was no way I was stepping into the VeVeverse without getting one of my first OG grails back in my vault, Todd McFarlane Batman Todd McFarlane Batman. So it said also big a shout out to Notorious for helping me navigate the crypto part and savings and buying on Stacker World using OMI instead of fiat. So let's go. So congratulations to you, Dokta, for getting that back in your collection.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that was one I had to let Todd go a couple months ago, man. Had some things I had to take care of, and it was just looking too juicy. I had to do it, but I said, yo, have to get it back. I'm gonna get it back one day.
Yeah.
So I just had to get my weight up, man. Get that done, you know. But it was an easy process, but then again, it wasn't. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into it too crazy, but yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Just glad to have Todd back. Had to do it, man. Just in case, you know, the price was starting to fluctuate a little bit, bro. It started dipping in the fours and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. So
Very cool. And one last handful of shouts out, and then we better do this giveaway because we're just about out of time. But just want to quickly shout out the Real Uncommon podcast with his gate room creation here, using the Stargate, and along looks like he's using the ball cube as well to create the Cheyenne Mountain complex. Looking amazing. Everything that they're building over there on their channels with their VeVeverse as well, looking spot on. Definitely check it out if you haven't done so already. The Real Uncommon podcast. Yeah, they just need maybe like some Asgard, not Asgard, some Ghoul guards, and maybe some other little star gates, little collectibles there to sort of man the gate or something. You never know. Very cool. Again, another shout out to Chris Severs as well for picking you got picked yourself up an amazing Spider-Man #2 with some more sequential mints, 62, 80, and 81. So
they just keep showing up.
And I got, so again, a big congratulations and shout out to you as well. So anytime anyone picks up anything like that is awesome. So big shout out. And I got one more, and then we'll do the giveaway.
Thank you, sir.
And of course, last one, just so you know that the grind is real. I got one from KeyComicx. Says, behind the scenes pick for today's show, pre-gaming, watching solo leveling, recommended by Emoji. The dude's a literal walking cheat code. Good call through, fellas. Hope to see you all in 15 minutes. Going to be ripped to 7 packs, and hopefully we can land some. So yeah, I thought that, first of all, this is cool that he's watching solo leveling, because I've been watching that as well. Great anime show if you're into anime. And B, look at that office. Look at all that cool stuff he's got on his shelves. Look at all the slabs. Look at all the collectibles. He's got comics. Like, this is just an example of how hard KeyComicx is working to sort of bring you the content and the value behind his whatnot shows. So yeah, so that one's for you, Kenobi. So yeah, big shout out to you, and looks like you're working hard. And yeah, just want to give you a little bit of exposure there.
Awesome.
And yeah, and last one, just because it's there, make sure you check out all of Josh's Collectors Gone Digital's VeVeverse tips and tricks, because this guy is absolutely killing it in the way of tutorial videos at the moment, and all of his content is top notch. And yeah, guys, that's basically our talk of the town for this week. So yeah, big thank you for tuning in, guys. Big thank you for listening, and you guys have been patient, and we've got about 10 minutes left before I'm going to do this giveaway. But Chris, Dokta, was there anything else that you wanted to cover or just talk about before we start winding down?
Boy, what a week, what a couple of weeks, what a month. I don't, just seeing so much coming together. You know, it's really mind-boggling. And someone else said this too, and it just makes perfect sense. You know, I feel like if I'm out of X or Twitter or whatever, you know, like for a couple of hours, what have I missed?
Yeah, the short answer is everything.
Everything. It's there's just so much going on, and it's awesome. You know, it's just really awesome to see this, to see everybody enjoying their time, having so much fun, sharing. I can imagine the people that are investing, Doctor. I mean, you must know, right? The hours that are being put into these creations, which, I mean, I used to struggle with the old gallery. You know, I was just happy to hold these things, and I didn't appreciate what that was back then. But I sure do now. I see how far they've come, and even like giving a couple of free spaces, like that they're preloaded, and you know, I've been playing around with it while we've been on the stream here. So I've just made something. Like, I'm so proud.
So you did it. He did it. He made something. Excellent.
I can't share it yet because it's kind of like I don't want to spoil it. But yeah. So I see where this is going, and boy, as a guy at my age to be able to do something like this, I just want more people to know about this. I've been saying this for so many years, right? I just want the old-fashioned collectors that are so passionate about the space that they're in, the world of comic books, and the work and meticulous time and investment that go into curating their physical spaces, acquiring specific assets because of whatever color scheme or character or whatever, and to be able to see what's happening here, this is just a brand new opportunity to showcase your passions, and I just think VeVe is just. I mean, they did this before Facebook. Facebook changed their name to Meta and hasn't really launched anything yet. Like, did anybody realize that?
Yeah.
We beat them.
We beat them. We did it.
Man, come on. It's like, oh man, it's mind-boggling. And oh yeah, and I can read my comics in AR too. Just to throw all this stuff out, right? But anyways, I mean, this to me is what it's really all been about. It's building towards an ecosystem that is full of fun and energy and engagement, and this is what it should be. And again, shout out to our creators, our content specialists, Oz, for you doing these types of shows, Uncommon Podcast, O'Milly, Informant, like everything that's out there is just it's unignorable. You can't not see this. I got to think our VeVe community is pumping out more content, if not as much as it like the Marvel teams. I see more from us than I do for anywhere else. I know I follow a lot of people, but I follow a lot of people in Marvel. I follow Marvel Unlimited. I follow Marvel Comics headquarters. I follow Daredevil. You name it, and I see just as much VeVe content as anything else, and I just love it. So shout out to everybody that puts their 2 bits into here, because it's compelling.
Yeah.
I mean,
I 100% agree. And also as well, we got up to the stage is we got our KeyComicx. Hey, how are you, mate?
Here it is.
Hey, what's up, Oz?
Hey.
What up, Chris? What
How
up,
you doing?
Doc? How's it going, guys? Hey, man, I wanted to share the love, man, and say thank you for all the kind words that you guys were saying up here, man, and I appreciate it, man. And a lot goes into everything that like as far as like what Nino does or what I do as far as the shows go, and we create in our own ways, man. And I just like I said, I've been saying this for I guess a couple weeks now, like my fondness for creators and just everybody out there, man, and what you guys are doing are is freaking amazing. Oz, VeVe Radio, Chris, your writing is amazing, bro.
Thanks.
Dokta, what I'm saying, you putting stuff out there, Millie, everybody out there, man, just contributing, the people that come up and speak, man, it's amazing. Mains, what I'm saying, with the Collectors Hub,
Yes, definitely.
Emoji and them, they got their comic space. Mahalo, he has a comic space. Look, man, y'all got more streams and everything than I do streaming devices, bro. And you're right, bro. The creating is just it's amazing, man. I mean, as far as like everything that Chris said, as far as my feed goes, my feed is just blown up with just and all this boils down to is it's all positive, bro.
Yeah.
You can't knock that shit. So just I mean, I'm loving it, and I love the positive vibes, and I truly believe and when 2025 hit, that it was going to be a different year. It was going to be a positive year. It was going to be a eventful year. It was going to be a year where everybody, the opportunities are going to be endless. I mean, you look at, the Real Uncommon podcast. I mean, show after show after show after show. I think he's going to come out with another show tomorrow. I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just amazing, Dokta, and I mean, Kid Arcade, that interview that VeVe Radio had with him the other day. I was talking to Biggest Bro this morning, like that was hearing Kid Arcade and him being an artist. If you meet a lot of artists, man, you'll see they're very shy, to themselves, and all, and it's just when you hear an artist who's outgoing like Kid Arcade, you're taken back. You're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And I just like to see that side. It's amazing. It was amazing, and his stories were hella funny. But he was keeping it real. And like I I'm being real. A lot of artists that I meet and that I've met, very, very shy, very to themselves. I mean, you guys, if you guys go to cons and you guys walk past, Artist Alley, a lot of artists just have their heads down and they're just drawing, right? They're just, to themselves until you go up to them, and you break that shell. But nah, man, it's just like I said. So guys and gals, I really do appreciate what you guys are doing for the space, each and every one of you guys in here. Um, Vegan things, it was cool seeing you in the Real Uncommon podcast. They got the kid verse going. I mean, there's so man, bro. When I talk about the branches, the olive branches that are just sprouting from each and every freaking yo, chill, bro. Y'all killing it, bro. So I really do appreciate you guys, and just wanted to say that, man. So amongst everything, like thank you guys.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's
no,
awesome.
yeah, no, and again, thank you for doing what you do as well. Kenobi, like your shows, like I always say, like they're an experience, and I highly encourage anyone who hasn't had a chance to check it out. Definitely do so. If you feel inclined to actually make a purchase, definitely do that as well. If you're in that position, or just at the very very minimum, just get over there. Just comment in the comment box. Just say hi. That's all you got to do. Just say hi. Give them the fire they need to keep going. And that's the same with all the content creators out there. Like, make sure you follow their content, encourage them, use donation links if you feel inclined to do so. So like buy me a coffee, for example. I've got one, Dokta's got one, and various other content creators in the space have got one. Ameli's definitely got one as well. Emoji, and if you're able to contribute that way, please do so. If not, at the very minimum, just like the videos. Interact with them in the chats and just give them the fire they need to just keep moving forward, because I definitely agree, the grind is real. It does it does take its toll, and we try and do what we can to try and keep bringing this awesome content to you. Just on the subject of awesome content, and I better do this giveaway because I'm just about out of time, is check out Chris's latest blog, which is, are you a dog owner or dog show enthusiast? Tops might have a new trading card stack heading your way. I won't go over the details, guys, but it is there available over on Go Collect. And if you want to check it out, head over to Chris's X page, and the links are all there in the description.
Thank you, sir.
And one more thing, Oz, because
Yep.
I don't want to forget these two people.
Yep, go for
Casual, shout out to Casual and what he does. A lot of people, coming out their shells. I don't give a fuck you can't sing or not. Like, people are having fun in there and they're enjoying themselves. And shout out to E Boogie. That's the cheat code to if you're I don't know, man, like Severance in that show, it's amazing. So shout out to that space too.
Yep.
Yeah, man, if you haven't watched Severance, man, get on that. Any Audi, yo, chill. Yo, but nah, it was, so those, and to everybody else, man, if I miss anybody, man, my apologies. I see you down there, Fried Labbits, aka Izot, because we seen your handsome face, not too long ago, so we know who you are. Yeah, thank you for those two. So yeah, man, let's get it.
That's it. Let's do it. And guys, last chance as well, guys. Make sure you get those hashtags in for the VeVe sponsored giveaway, which we will be running shortly. So you've got to head over to the VeVe Collectives YouTube channel. Put that in the comments of the chat. Put in hashtag Gambit, and you can also do it over on the X live stream element of this as well. So if you go over to my YouTube page, my X page, sorry, Osman Collect 63, I can see the majority of you should all be following me. Just basically find the live stream element on that, and just put your hashtag in there, because it should register. Because so far I've got 13 entries. I need more. This is the last chance, guys, and I'm going to run it. And then the winner, we just need to get your details to My Collectables, and he will hook you up with the giveaway. But yeah, so again, guys, this has been another fantastic episode. Very chill chat. Like I said, we've covered all sorts of things, like from the comics coming on VeVe, Daredevil, the Gambit Evolvables drops coming as well, and just a little bit about the community shout outs, just putting some eyeballs there on other people's projects there in the space. Some amazing VeVeverse creations out there. And yeah, guys, just going back to it. If you guys haven't had a chance to get into the VeVeverse, definitely do so. Everyone's having a fantastic time. Some great creations coming out there. Hopefully you're inspired to try and have a crack at it yourself. And yeah, if you're thinking about making content and been sort of thinking about it, just do it. So take that first step. And yeah, see where it goes. Don't be afraid to try. And that's what we try and do on this channel as well. Like, we try and encourage and promote when and where we can, because that's what the V and the web V stands for. It stands for value, which is what we're trying to bring to people's lives, bring to the space, and just to try and offer our little part of the world where everyone can come and chill with us, talk all things fandom, comics, collecting, and all that fun stuff. Because you might struggle out there in the real world, connecting with your friends and family, like I definitely do. That was the whole inspiration behind creating these spaces. And just come together and enjoy the experience. Just before I do the giveaway, Dokta, was there anything you wanted to cover, or any parting words before we start winding down?
No, not really, man. I know you gotta get out of here, so just keep it brief, man. Just appreciate everybody coming through, coming up to the stage. Yo, another great week in the books, episode 95. You know what I'm saying? Do be sure to check out my video premiering tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Top 5 Marvel Comics burned on the VeVe app. Thorough analysis. VeVe sponsored giveaway on the video. So take advantage, man.
Cool.
Absolutely. What about yourself, Chris? Any parting words or anything you'd like to say before I start winding down?
Oh, yeah, same. Keep it short. I've been talking, but yeah, gonna watch. They got a lot of content I gotta watch, and check out Daredevil, everyone, if you haven't. I gotta say it, but just enjoy. Keep supporting one another. Keep smiling. I just, not to be a downer. You never know, right? So enjoy it.
Exactly.
Enjoy what we have. Right?
That's it.
Thanks everyone for coming out, dude.
Yeah, again, thank you, Dokta and Chris for speaking. Big thank you to Kenobi as well for coming and speaking as well. What about yourself, Kenobi? Is there anything you'd like to leave us with? Any parting words before we close down?
No, man, I think I talked too much already, so I appreciate you guys, and yeah, man, thank you again.
All right, no worries as well. And guys, again, big thank you to everyone for listening in. Big thank you to everyone who's speaking. You've been patient, so let's do it now. So I've had 14 entries. Everyone's had their chance. I'm going to hide the ticker. Also as well on the live stream here, this is Dokta's latest video, top 5 Marvel Comics burn. Check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And let's get to this giveaway. So let's do it. So I got 14 entries. Let's have some fun. Let's dramatize this and let the games begin. Where's it going? There it is. Okay, here we go.
Let the games begin.
I'm not sure how clear this is going to come on the X side of things, but on YouTube you'll be able to hear this nice and clear. So if you can't hear it, I'm sorry. You just have to look at the replay. But here we go. Whoops, wrong one. Let's go this one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've made it to the end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for entering the giveaway. So now we're going to run the StreamYard picker tool for see who's going to walk away with the VeVe sponsored giveaway for this episode. And again, big thank you to VeVe for providing this giveaway and sponsoring the show. So here we go, guys. We're going to run it. Let's go. And the winner is... drum. It's Wulu! Oh, no, didn't work. There we go.
Congrats.
So congratulations to you, Wulu. You are the winner of our VeVe sponsored giveaway this time around. So congratulations to you, which is that one. I do believe I did see Wulu listening there in the background. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Look, he's got the shocked faces. I won. Yes, sir, you are the winner. So congratulations to you. So either if you just get your details over to my collectibles, he just needs your VeVe username, and he will hook you up with that. And also I'll send him a message as well, just confirming that it was you who won the show, who won the giveaway. So congratulations, Wulu, on that one.
Very cool.
Excellent. All right, guys, on that note, I better start winding down the space because it's just gone past 6 o'clock here in the UK where I am based. But again, guys, big thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. Big thank you to everyone who spoke on the episode tonight. Big thank you to Dr. Strange, as always, for helping me co-host the episode. And again, big thank you to Chris. Big thank you to KeyComicx for coming up and speaking. And yeah, guys, so let me just get some outro stuff together. So yeah. like I said, we're up to episode 95, guys. We are rapidly approaching episode 100. And yeah, guys, we got some juicy stuff in the pipeline. And yeah, it's going to be a celebration. It's going to be a milestone because like 100 episodes. Wow. Like who would have thought we would have got this far? And even over on the weekend show, I think we're approaching 70 episodes. So we're creeping up close on that one as well.
Yep. It's going to be crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be some sick giveaways, y'all. Oh, man. Yeah, the run up to it's gonna be even crazy too. We might have some preliminary giveaway. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, We'll see. Basically, I'm going to be going around the community and see if we can't get any more contributions. So yeah, we're going to try and make it an experience. We're going to make it a celebration, and yeah, it's going to be loads of fun. But
hopefully by then we'll be in the VeVeverse as well. You know, we'll see.
That's it. Yeah,
see
that's another one. I have to try and get to the VeVeverse myself. But just before I forget, there is one last shout out I should probably do. Which is, where is it? This one. So I'll bring this across over here. Just to got to show my own content from time to time. Is guys, we've got on the next episode of Get to the Comics, which is my YouTube channel over on Fridays. We are going to be doing Fantastic Four number 18 with myself and Richard exhibition. So Richard's going to be portraying Franklin Richards. So if you feel inclined to join me there. That's going to be on 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 9 p.m. UK time. And that's happening this Friday on YouTube. So make sure you get over to this YouTube channel here, Get to the Comics. Give it a like, comment, subscribe. Do it now. And yeah, baby, I'll see you then. If not, I will definitely catch you on the weekend for the weekend show, WebV Weekends with myself and my co-host, Josh, Collectors Gone Digital. And yeah, so that's going to be it for me, guys. So I'm going to get some outro music together, again done by Doctor Strange. Where are you? Okay, cool, done. So yeah, guys, this has been WebV Wednesdays, episode 95. I have been your host, presenter, narrator, just a guy on the end of a microphone. Osman Collects 63. Big thank you to Dokta, Chris, KeyComicx, and everyone out there listening there in the space. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, evening, night. Have a good one. Take care, and we will talk more soon.
Thanks, Vash.
Movies, Web3, that's the fix. Digital collectibles, spotlight on the new. Cryptoids, VeVe, yo, we keep it true. Fam on stage, giveaways from the heart. Collecting, connecting, bringing the art. Web3 Wednesdays, we on the rise. Nerd out, link up, see the prize. Every fan got a place in the scene. Collect your dreams in the digital stream. Web3 Wednesdays, we on the rise. Nerd out, link up, see the prize. Every fan got a place in the scene. Collect your dreams in the digital stream.